Have you ever wondered how an innocent child can grow into a violent criminal? Why one person becomes caring while another becomes a threat to society? The answer often lies in a buried past, childhood trauma, the silent architect of criminal minds. Studies in criminal psychology reveal a shocking truth. Almost 70% of violent offenders experienced severe trauma during childhood. Abuse, neglect, exposure to violence. These experiences don't just fade, they reshape the brain and the future. Today we explore how childhood trauma can create a criminal mind. A child's brain is like wet cement. Whatever falls on it leaves a mark. When a child grows up in constant fear, being beaten, emotionally humiliated, or witnessing domestic violence, their brain activates its survival mode 24/7. The result? Their amygdala, the fear center, becomes overdeveloped. They react without thinking. Small triggers can set off explosive aggression. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, empathy, understanding consequences, fails to fully develop. So later in life, crimes may feel like the only way to solve problems. Children learn the world through caregivers. If the person who should love them becomes their worst nightmare, they learn that people can't be trusted. They grow up believing, everyone is against me. I must hurt before I get hurt. This mindset can lead to joining gangs, fraud and manipulation, violent defense behaviors, lack of remorse. Not because they are born evil, but because trust was never given a chance. When pain becomes normal, the mind builds a shield, emotional detachment. They stop feeling guilt, sadness, empathy. Psychologists call this callous unemotional traits, a major risk factor for future criminal behavior. If the world never cared for them, why should they care about the world? Children copy what they see. If fighting, cheating, and dominance are the household rules, violence becomes the language of survival. A father beating a mother isn't just abuse, it's a lesson to the child. This is how power works. This is what love looks like. Many criminals aren't acting randomly. They are repeating what life taught them early. But here's the surprising twist. Not everyone who suffers trauma becomes a criminal. Why? Because one protective factor can break the cycle. A caring teacher, a mentor, a friend, therapy or social support. One person who says, I believe in you. That is sometimes all it takes to change a destiny. Criminal psychology calls this resilience, the ability to rise above pain. So the next time you hear about a violent offender, remember, behind many criminal acts is a wounded child who never healed. This doesn't excuse the crime, but it helps us understand. To reduce crime, we must protect children. Early intervention isn't just charity. It is crime prevention.